This is The Wire for 1800 Zulu, July 4th, 2025. Precedence is routine. Information cutoff is 1700. Bottom line up front. Migrant criminals increasingly implementing advanced tactics during crimes. Trump states no progress made with Putin on ending Ukraine war. Northcom deploys Marines to Florida. On the home front, in Washington, D.C., yesterday President Trump spoke with Russian President Vladimir Putin by phone to discuss various issues pertaining to the Middle East and the war in Ukraine. After the phone call, President Trump stated that he was not happy with the discussion and no progress was made on concluding the war in Ukraine. In Florida, yesterday afternoon, U.S. Northern Command released a statement confirming that 200 U.S. Marines will be deployed to the state to provide logistical support to ICE. The press release also stated that more deployments are expected. In California, a total of 7 Central and South American migrants were arrested yesterday in conjunction with a jewelry heist that occurred back in May. Local authorities state that the Bidrussian jewelry store in Glendale was burglarized by the 7 assailants, who exhibited more advanced tactics than normally presented during a standard smash and grab. The city's 911 service and internet connectivity was impacted due to the thieves cutting communications cables and using signal jammers during the robbery. Analyst comments for this wire. The use of signal jammers is interesting in that it's a major indicator for the progression of the sophistication of crime in an area. All of the assailants were caught, so it didn't work out too well for them in the end. However, this is the latest example of how criminals are learning tactics from around the world. Criminals in South Africa, for instance, are legendary for their widespread use of jammers during criminal activities, both to prevent victims from calling emergency services, but also to disable Wi-Fi cameras and GPS tracking devices. Similarly, the cutting of communications cables has been noted as being effective due to the commonality of climate activists cutting cables in sabotage operations throughout Europe. This concludes The Wire for 1800 Zulu, July 4th, 2025.